speech. You are a great man. Oh, double keep Nnamdi Kanu, you are the one. You read history like a man. Nnamdi Kanu, you are the one. You broke history like a man. Nnamdi Kanu, you are the one we are talking about. You are the hero of our land. You made us to understand the history of the world. You made us to understand. You are a leader. I want to know you. You are a strong man. I want to know you. You are a strong man. One man's sport over all. One man's sport all over the world. Biafra man, the lion who is in the Zion. Nnamdi Kanu, you are the one. When I hear your voice, it makes me stronger. Yeah. When I hear your voice, I see the enemies trembling. Yeah. When I hear your voice, I see the Biafran stronger. The people in the Zion, everybody raise your hands for the hero. Yeah. Nnamdi Kanu, you are a God sent to a land. You set the trap, the zoo for inside it. You set the trap, you had emotion. You raise your voice, yeah, you say it so strong. Hey, when you speak out loud, the outside is confused. The Yoruba man is confused. The zoo is in confusion. You are a true Biafran fan. When I look at you, I see the make you. Nnamdi Kanu, I see the spirit of Biafra in you. Move on, move on, move on. We are right beside you. We are in your left and your right and your back and your front. We are with you, our brother. 'Cause you make us stronger. Have you seen a Biafra? The true son of Biafra. He is a true hero. Speaking to the nations, America stood up, Europe stood up, Asia stood up, Africa, they are standing. Everybody is standing for one man. A man, a man, a man of true passion. Odogu, Odogu, Jebalil. Odogu, Jebalil. There is no more going back. We are here to stay. No more challenge, no more debates with facts and figures. They are destroyed. I can see the Hausa man cannot stand again. I can see the Yoruba man, he cannot stand again. You separated the seed from the chaff. Nnamdi Kanu, you are the one. Ipob, they salute you. We salute the hero. We salute the hero. Biafrans round the world. It is time for our freedom. I said this is our season. This is our time. Freedom, freedom, freedom to Biafra.
Yes, once again, fellow Biafrans, lovers of freedom, men and women of goodwill, conscious people wherever you are all over the world, I say good morning, good afternoon, good evening. And of course, to some of you, good night, depending on your time zone. This is Radio Biafra Extra, and we are streaming live through Radio Biafra London. Radio Biafra London is being anchored by the deputy leader of the indigenous people of Biafra. His name is Mazi Uche Ukafomefo. Mazi Uche Ukafomefo is from Abatete. Abatete is in Anambra State, and Anambra State is Biafra land. Mazi Uche Ukafomefo is the man who have assured us that he will not allow the heart of this project to see corruption. This is one word I believe that one day we will come to understand the mindset behind those words. He is, of course, standing in a deputizing capacity on behalf of our supreme leader, Mazen Nandi Kano, the king of Afari Beku. He remains the one and the only man who stood up to speak for the collective interest of the Biafran people for almost 6 decades now. Nobody have done that. Mazen Nandi Kano is from Afari Beku. Afari Beku is in Umuahia. Umuahia is in Abia State. And Abia State is Biafra land. And by the special grace of Chukwu Kikabiama, I am one of Nnamdi Kanu property, just like his chair and his table. Ndiara. I am George Onyibi. I come from Abo. Abo is in Delta State, and Delta State is Biafra land. And of course, we don't expect you to understand everything, because one day you will see that everything we have said, everything we have done, we are going to do, something gave birth to it. And so I will not proceed until I acknowledge the Creator, because without him we are gone as a people. In my humble way, as always, I say to him, Anye na jage mau nihina imara mai ihunanya inenage ubiomage ojuru anyanya dadio inwe gembangwe ọ dịghị onye dịka gị ịbụ Alpha na Omega, anyị niile na-asị na na-ede mma ise. And of course, we all know on this segment is always, the theme is always back to your root. It's still back to your root. It's just that Biafran students are on the line waiting for me already. And I cannot say no to them, because in the real sense, they are the future generation of Biafra. It's not like Nigeria. They tell you the youth are the future of tomorrow. All these people, some of them are 300 years. They are still ruling. Their children is 200 years. When is the future? But here in Radio Biafra, as Biafra, we understand that today is the tomorrow, the future we have been looking forward to. And having said that, our teaching on Back to Your Root will continue. And a lot of people are not comfortable with it, but you just need to get used to it. I googled something online regarding the snake and the child. You know, in yesterday broadcast, somebody called and said in their village, somewhere in Imo State, that when a mother gives birth to a child, and the mother, maybe there is nobody to take care of the child, that in their community, they do not look for who to protect the child. That they have to, the mother can go to the market, but a python will come out, or a cobra, or any snake will come out and round that baby. And the brother said the snake will protect the baby till the mother comes back. Though it was just a contribution he made. But that is not my first time of hearing that. I used to hear that in so many communities in my place. I have said it repeatedly, some things about snake when it comes to us as a people. But when you begin to say it, a lot of people will say it's juju, it's juju. I took time to study juju now. And lo and behold, I tried to Google cobra. I discovered that even encyclopedia acknowledged it. They draw a cobra that is surrounding a baby, but now they put Oyibo baby, not black man baby. But black people are busy shouting, is juju. Oh, you both now go and draw cobra and put a white baby there. But this is not their culture. This is not their tradition. The same way they stole all our culture and tradition. And they help us to believe that it's evil. Have you ever wondered why all the sculpture, archaeology, discovery of the past, they will go to those images and break the nose? So you will not know they are black people. Only when they Photoshop, all of them are Oyibo. But you come and see them on ground, they have broken all their nose. And it takes me thinking. We all agree that God put Adam and Eve in the Bible. And snake came. And snake now talk to Adam and Eve. It's not juju. It's miracle. It's holy. Or is it not what the Bible say? Did he say Satan came as a two-horned man and a tail behind and very black like me? No. He said, and the serpent came. Which means, agwon or bear. If you have Igbo Bible, read it for me there. A snake now came. And the snake now look at Adam and Eve. And tell Adam and Eve, eat it. It's not evil. It's not arrows. But when I tell you that snake can come and protect people, he say it's evil. It was amazing. But what is missing there now is that the Oyibo put his baby. Go and Google it. Go and Google cobra. Or maybe I'll have to post it online for you. The point is that Oyibo culture. Your own is evil. You are shouting, look at all of you now. Do you know we are in a scarcity of beer in Nigeria? Kai is scarce now. It's more expensive than petrol. Because now every imam now is buying kai. Every pastor now, Adeboye, all of them, they are buying kai, ordinary coronavirus. Let us tell ourselves the truth too. Because it is going to help all of us. And of course, I will not digress further. We will continue looking into going to our route. But for some reason, on this segment, we are going to look at some other issues because our students, I believe, have something important to tell us. And so our topic this evening is some of the pressing issues around Biafra land and a moment with the voice of Biafran students. Our program on this segment is simply titled Some of the Pressing Issues Around Biafra Land and a Moment with the Voice of Biafran Student. A lot of things are happening. It is our duty to call your attention to all the abnormal occurrence around us. Because if not, we understand how Nigerians function. But our duty is to expose them at every level. Without fear or favor. Without compromising. Without lying. And so Biafrans must be at alert. Biafrans must be willing and ready to stand up to the challenges considering the precarious situation we have found ourselves in. But let it be on clear record that we are not here to undermine anybody. We just want to go home. And of course, without wasting much of our time, I will be going to a cross session of the voice of Biafran students who have one or two things to tell us. And I'll be back in a minute.
Mommy, don't cry. Daddy. Hello, Biafra. Now we be the Biafra. Hello, Biafra. I want you, Biafra. Hello, Biafra. Now we be the Biafra. Hello, Biafra. I want you, Biafra. Hello, Biafra. Freedom is here. Hello, Biafra. I want you, Biafra. Freedom is here. It's here. Hey, Papa God, I want to thank you for this beautiful thing where you did do for us. Finally they killed us many years back. I know, yes, they try to pull us down, but this kind of work this way. Thank you for all the good things. Now you don't make us better. Now everything done better. Now thank you for the good things. See everything done better. We're living fine. Brother Kaiga Waniru Kaika
Gulanyo, brother Biko Gawaniru. It makes me want when I see my brothers being killed. Nigerian government saying people because the space of freedom.
Yeah, take my life, but you can never take away that.
Yes, of course, Nigerians can continue doing what they are doing because this is exactly the time they have. Like I said, I am joined by the voice of Biafran student at this moment. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you loud and clear. Mazi George Onibe.
Well, good evening from here, and I want to believe you are in the best position to introduce yourself to Biafrans across the globe as they are waiting to hear what you people have for us. Go ahead, please.
Yeah, good evening, Mazi Onibe, for this time and opportunity. Yeah, good evening, good afternoon, and good morning, Biafrans all over the world, depending on your time zone. I am Chimo Biafran Umba. I am a member of the Voice of Biafra students. I am currently here in the Ebonyi State University here in Palm Side, and we are all gathered here as Biafran students doing one necessary thing, and that thing is coming together and joining all our unity, joining all our force, joining all our capacity, joining all our intellectual minds together towards one particular mission, and that mission is the restoration of the Republic of Biafra. Upon that restoration of Biafra, every pit and every gate of hell shall fall, and that hell we all know is Nigeria, and that is why we are all gathered here. I am here with able men and women together, commonly joined with this one goal. And as I said before, we are all students. And it is in this light that I want to actually, before I continue, I will throw more light that students should really stand up and start doing the needful. Students should really stand up. Students inside the universities should really actually stand up with this opportunity they have, with these 4 years of time they have. They should actually see things, because after that 4 years, they will all come back to this mess called Nigeria. That university time is that time to use and encompass your eyes of horizon to see that you are not needed in this forceful union called Nigeria. Once again, my name is Chimo Biafran Umba. I hail from Ohafia. Ohafia is Umuahia province, and Umuahia province is in Biafra land. We are gathered here once again in Ebonyi to actually do one thing, and that thing is the restoration of Biafra. DOBS. DOBS. Hope for Biafra. Hope for Biafra. I was standing as the moderator. Before I continue, I want to give to the Ebonyi State students here to actually greet Biafra.
Hello, Mazi George Onibe. Good evening, sir. Good evening, Biafrans all over the world. My name is Nwadike Kelvin Ifanyichiku. I'm the Ebonyi State student head. I want to use this opportunity to talk to the students all over the world that we all must join our hands together and stand firm for the truth, because the truth is Biafra, and in Biafra our hope lies. What is the need of a student when after school he cannot be able to secure a good job? What is the need of our students after the 4 years of education? They will end up being Okada rider, being keke driver. It is only Biafra that can give us that which we want. It is only Biafra that can give us freedom. It is only Biafra that can give us that work. When you finish from your school, you will see one place or the other to work. I call all the Biafrans all over the world to join hands as a student, to join hands as a youth, to make this struggle to go very far. Because we are the people to enjoy it very well. I also had the chief of army staff telling so many people that they will recruit Ebonyi youths into army. But my question to him is, he is the chief of army staff. He has undergone many training. Why can't him who is well trained, fight the Boko Haram? And now he needed Ebonyi youth. Not only Ebonyi youth, but the Biafran youth as that matter. What type of nonsense is that? But when it's time for anything good coming into Nigeria, take for instance, see the bill that they want to pass. They want to borrow money from China. They remove Ipob. They remove the Southeasterners. But the same Southeasterners is where you want to go and harvest the youth that will fight Boko Haram. I'm telling him that he should have a rethink. We are Biafran. We are not Hausa Fulani. We will stand on the truth, and that truth is Biafra, and nothing can stop us. Our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu or Hamadike Nkembu, na Biafra land, and the whole world have opened our eyes, and nobody can confuse us. We are standing as voice of Biafran students and telling all the youth, everywhere you find yourself, rise up, let's fight this fight and end it. I will say it is Biafra or Biafra. We don't have any alternative. It is Biafra or Biafra. Let us all stand and fight for our freedom. Because Nnamdi Kanu is not fighting for himself. He is already going down in age. This freedom is for us, the youth. Therefore, I'm standing here at Palm Side, Ebonyi State University, and telling everybody, the whole people, not only students this time around, but every person that is born of Biafra, that blood of Biafra runs through his veins, that he should rise up. Let's fight and fight this to the end. If it warrants that we all will go down, let's go down until the last man standing. I'm signing off from here. Thank you, George Onibe.
Thank you very, very much. That was the voice of Mazi Akadike, the student head here in Ebonyi State. Without wasting much of our time, I will be going forward to the next representative, which is representing Abia State here in this meeting. But before that, I want to actually drop a little light for students. Some phones we are using presently is being made by China. And do you imagine the age bracket of those producing or working on that phone? They are secondary, high school. Let me use high school children, high school students. Those that are in universities are what are doing what we call laptops that we are using. They are shipping over to Nigeria to use. During the Biafran war, those ammunitions we did, those military mines we used in fighting, were all done by students in the then University of Biafra in Nsukka. But today, they are still using that old scheme that we used in 1960, that old scheme that we used in 1967 to fight war, to teach this jet age, to teach this 21st century. Imagine a computer science student of this 21st century still learning Fortran. Fortran, my forefathers used in producing abacus. That is what we are still using to produce, to learn in this generation of Core I7, Core I10, and the rest. You find out that we are not being told the necessary things. We are being given stone to go to the battlefield where they use gun to fight. But each and every time we still come out successfully because God has endowed immensible knowledge upon us as Biafran students. Biafran students, this is the high time you should know your mind, you should know your power, that you need to come out in mass and support every little thing IPOB is doing in your own little way. In that university you find yourself, instead of opening different fellowship, open fellowship as IPOB family units. Instead of joining all these K guys and all these course group, open IPOB unit and join IPOB volunteer. Make yourself useful to your own generation. Make yourself useful to your own generation so that your name will go down the history books. Today you can remember Ojukwu. Today you can remember Philip Efio because of what they fought and what they have done for you. Let your name go down in the history books. Don't just stay like that and say it doesn't concern me. Because one day the rain shall fall, and the rain does not select any zinc it will fall upon. It falls on everybody. Just like the bomb blast that happened in Festas as of last time. The bomb blast that happened that the Nigerian government lied it was gas pipeline explosion. Oh, Chukwu Okike, God will punish them. They have killed so many persons. But those people did not believe that it will be their time. Out of his twinkle of an eye, they are all gone. Let me stop here. Mazi, representing Abia, over to you.
Another challenge, another challenge, another challenge. I say not more challenge, another challenge, another challenge. Another challenge, small challenge. Another continue. Victoria accept.
Good evening, Mazi George Onibe. Good evening, Biafra. Good morning, good night, depending on your time zone. This is Mazi Chinedu Onocha. I am from Ayazumbise. Ayazumbise is in Owerri province, Biafra land. And by the special grace of Chukwuka Biama, I serve this humble and divine family of IPOB under the capacity of Zonal Coordinator Michael Okora University, Umudike. I want to use this opportunity to call upon Biafran students all over the world, wherever you are, hearing our voice. It is time for you to stand up and do the needful. It is time for you to come and use your intellectual capability. Those that study computer science, you know you can program. Come and join Voice of Biafran students. We have departments for you. Because this fight, it is for us, the youth. It is not fight for our old women and our old men. We are the youth. Those that study quantum chemistry, those that study industrial physics. Come and use your intellectual capability this time and do the needful. We are calling on every Biafran student, wherever you are. Stand up now and join IPOB family. Join Voices of Biafran students in your various institutions. Nigeria has failed. In fact, Nigeria is a failed state and can no longer exist. Nigeria is a corruption created by Freddy Lugard. And we have come to the realization that Nigeria is not a nation. And this time around, we are ready to use all that we have to destroy this country, to destroy this contraption, because it can no longer exist. This country has made us to be blind. You can imagine what my colleague said here. Somebody that studied computer science cannot program, cannot write a single program. You are using Fortran to teach somebody in this 21st century. You are using COBOL, all those old, updated programming languages. Somebody studying computer science is studying biology and German in high institutions. That is the mess we found ourselves into. So, Biafran students, wherever you are now, rise up and do the needful. We have all it takes to wipe out this contraption within a single hour. Let's put heads together. Let us organize ourselves as students and make sure that we achieve this single goal, this one single goal, which is the restoration of Biafra, so that by tomorrow we will be very proud to say yes, at our time, Biafra was restored. So please, at this moment, I want to encourage everybody, both our fathers, our mothers, our everybody, as long as you are Biafran, this is time for you to do the needful. Anything you can do, if you can do weapon, any kind of weapon, come out. Let us identify ourselves. Let us do the needful. But as it stands now, Nigeria can no longer exist. Nigeria is a contraction and it is a failed state. It's going to fail. Nigeria is going to fail in the name of Chukwuka Biama. Voice of Biafra students. Voice of Biafra students.
Thank you very much. That was the voice of Mazi Chinedu representing Abia State. Anytime you hear them say the children are the leaders of tomorrow, my brother, my sister, those students are there, you can slap that person. Because since when I was born till now, those old set of baboons and monkeys are the same set of baboons and monkeys still in that seat. They are all telling us a lie. We are going to take the future by our own hands. The future is now. The tomorrow is today. Now. There is no time wasting. Without wasting much of our time, I'm giving to the Deputy Student Coordinator of Ebonyi State to actually greet Biafran. Mazi.
Good evening, Mazi George Onyibe. Good evening to Biafrans all over the world. Good evening to our Hamadike, the reincarnation of African power. I salute you, sir, anywhere you are. My name is Onyibe Chinonso, and I hope you may not need my borrowed name, which is Emmanuel. So, but if you need it, good and fine. I'm a student of Bonny State University, though we are still being controlled by the zoo, but we are fighting very seriously to get out of that mess. I'm very happy to speak with the Biafrans all over the world, and with this little time given to me, before I forget, Mazi, I want to tell you that because I have a little idea as a computer science student. You know that most phones, most mobile phones or those smartphones, because Nigeria depends on China. Most of those mobile phones that they produce, they do install some chips that are monitoring us everywhere. If I must tell you the truth, China is having Nigeria at their palm, because we don't have strong ethical hackers and cyber security personnel here in Nigeria. Everywhere, every data this thing is open. Everywhere is open. They are monitoring us everywhere. And that is the mess we find ourselves
now,
today.
the point is, of course, they are monitoring Nigerians, and the Nigerians deserve it. That is why Nigeria will continue to fall. But of course, a genuine Biafran knows that when you are writing, you don't need to write correct English. Doctors don't write straight. Lawyers don't write straight. Every profession have a way of writing. Don't write to them. Create your own. My book with the DSS today they can't read it. DSS is to my file. Almost 2 of my file. Till today they cannot read it. Let them go to hellfire and come back. Only one person can read it. I will write on Facebook. Nobody can read it. It's only my own computer that can computer it. I say 2 of my file is with DSS. Till tomorrow, let them turn heaven upside down. They cannot read it.
Yes.
Our people, of course, Biafrans are not idiots. So China, all of you, invade Nigeria because Nigeria is a armed robber state in the first place. Which right do they have to privacy when they continually invade the privacy of others? Go ahead, please.
Mazi, I have to tell you, I have to be honest with you. My heart always bleeds when I still remember that these animals are still in charge of me. I have to be honest to you. I want to use this medium to tell my fellow students everywhere, we need to do the needful. We need to do the needful. Something is seriously wrong somewhere. And if they refuse to see all these things, if they refuse to see this handwriting on the wall, I wonder where they will find themselves in few times to come. Look at where we are today. We don't have something doing here. There's no work. Just like in my state here, Devil-man has blocked everything. The youth cannot get small money from even small business like this. Now he increased our school fees. Should we cut our leg to pay the school fees? With what are we going to pay that school fees with? You see, we are facing a lot of challenges. They are talking of banning generator. Since then, there's no light in Nigeria. Anyway, there's no light. We are still managing that generator. That nonsense. You see? I want to sign off here, but allow me to greet my able leader again. The reincarnation of African power. I must say that, whether Africans like it or not, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is the man that shown us the way, and I will continue to follow him because I know he has a lot to offer to us. Every student, anywhere you are, please rise up. Let's do the needful. Let's do what we're supposed to do, and make sure that we restore Biafra. At the end, we all are going to enjoy it. Thank you, Mazi Onyibe, my mentor. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. That was the voice of the deputy student head in Bonny State. Mazi George Onyibe, am I coming out loud and clear?
Of course, the whole world is listening.
Okay, I'll be moving over to a student here in the Bonny State University briefly. Mazi, please, over to you.
Good evening, Mazi Onyibe. Good evening, Biafrans. Good morning, all the Biafrans all over the world. My name is Ajog. We are here live and direct in Abakaliki province in Pamsite University. We are here to tell our fellow students they should join hands together to fight to restore our nation Biafra. Because the way the zoo government and Matritin are doing is not encouraging. We are here asking the fellow students of the whole world to come together and let's sit together and find and restore our nation. Because looking the way the zoo are maltreating, are beating, killing people, if you are Christian, they will kill you. All things they have, all the money they get from Biafra, they are packing it to the northern side, which is not good. We are here to tell our fellow students that we should come together and fight for our restoration of Biafra. So, in short, I want to hand over to my coordinator.
Thank you very, very much. Students all over the world, don't actually be surprised that this current spread of virus ravaging everywhere now, both the mighty and the small and the big, can be also designed by students in the lab and test run on human beings just to get global politics going. This is what students have been doing. This is what we can do. But this damnable Republic of Nigeria will not let us shine. We are brighter than the way we see. We are brighter than the way we see. As I was even coming down from my location down here, I saw our students doing the needful. Ebonyi State is rich with mineral resources. Ebonyi State is rich with limestone. Ebonyi State is very rich. But go there, they seem as the poorest people in the southeastern zone. Why? Students, it's high time we start doing the needful. It's high time we start doing the needful. It's high time we come together to actually do the needful. Mazi, before we round it off today, let me give to the last speaker because of our time to briefly introduce himself and greet Biafran.
VOBS. Hope for Biafra. VOBS. Hope for Biafra. Hope for Biafra. VOBS. Good evening, fellow Biafrans. Good evening, Mazi Onyibe. My name is Mazi Ebuka. We are reaching you live and direct from the Palm site, Ebonyi State University. Mazi, all the students have marched gallantly to Abakaliki province of Biafra land to convey here and also to make known our position that Biafra and the youth of Biafra, that we the youth are the hope of Biafra. We do not have any other place we are going to apart from Biafra. I want to use this rare opportunity to wake up the gallant spirit of the Biafran youth that there is no hope in Nigeria. Let us make sure that anything we are doing, that every plan we are making, we are incorporating the sovereign state of Biafra in it. We all can bear witness that after education, after the sufferings in different universities, polytechnics and other higher institutions, there is no job for us. We can never continue like this. History will always repeat itself. I am marching on and calling all the whole students of Biafra land that our whole hope is Biafra. Our whole life is Biafra. There is no hope in Nigeria. After the university training, they will welcome you into the larger society with Keke na Pepe. They welcome you with Okada rider. And upon that, all kinds of harassment and taxations. This is not how we continue. They have mortgaged and planned and packaged their own children after the country. And we are here suffering. The people that own the land. We believe strongly that this Biafran we are looking for is solely for us the youth. And that is why I'm using this opportunity to help all the Biafran students to know that this struggle we're in is solely for us. And I believe strongly that Chukwu Okike Abiyama, who has incorporated this spirit in us, can never see us go on without achieving it. And so, with this singular opportunity, I want to thank everybody, thank the students, believing strongly that we are going to wake up for responsibility and join this struggle to its end. Thank you, Mazi, for giving me this opportunity. Let me sign off here and hand over to my coordinator.
Thank you very, very much. And that was the last speaker for today because of our time. But before we round up, Mazi George Onibe, I must appreciate you for this singular time, for this opportunity you have given to us which are the Biafran students to talk to Biafrans all over the world. But there is a pressing matter that happened some time ago. I want to use this opportunity to actually announce it to the global hearing of everybody, even the Biafrans and lovers of Biafra. Sometime last week, one of us, the deputy student head of the Federal Polytechnic of Oko, was apprehended in the school. Do you know why? Students, listen. It was because that young man, a student of Oko, was videoing Fulani herdsmen blocking their school gates, blocking their school roads, spraying. That is why a Fulani security man, a school employed, arrested him. I don't know if he heard me. The student was videoing Fulani herdsmen with their car, blocking the school entrance and blocking the school road. The Fulani security activist in the school arrested him. And it was not up to 30 minutes. DSS from Oka landed in Oko just to pick up a student. Have you seen the height of intimidation? Have you seen the height of slavery we are into? We cannot speak again. And the management did not say anything. It's high time we start counting our own teeth by our own tongue. To go is too much. This intimidation is too much. And after all preparation from all well and meaningful people all over the world, that young man was released. He's still on his way right here now. He's still because of the stupid taxation in the road, federal road safety and police everywhere. They have stopped them like 3 or 4 times. Voice of Biafra students all over the world. I want to stop here before I get carried away emotionally. But it's high time we actually speak up. It's high time we actually take the bull by the horn. It's high time we actually come together. Let us shut down this bull for once and for all. Let us end this thing for once. It's too much. We have talked enough. Let us come together and do this thing now or never.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. I want to appreciate Biafra and I want to appreciate this time you have given us.
Thank you very much.
Ndewo.
And now should be a clear message to every Biafran student anywhere you are all over the world. We have Voice of Biafran student. I can see somebody telling me it's in Enugu. He wish they are in their school. We are in every school, both from Ghana to America to USA, anywhere in the world. Anywhere you have our people in the university, we have the Voice of Biafran student there. You can always contact us and we link you up with that. My brothers who has just spoken right now, representing the Voice of Biafran student. This is Biafra Land Wings. We have them everywhere in the world. If there is none in your school, contact us, we will link you up. Reason being that the youth are supposed to be the next generation, the leaders of the next generation. Now, the European countries or the advanced world or nation, as they call themselves, they make sure that at the age of 18, their children are ready to pilot the affair of the global community. At the age of 18, you have what it takes. British government, when they come to amalgamate us in 1914, they signed document with number 1, Nnamdi Azikiwe, 9 years old. Number 2, is it Amadu Bello, 6 years old. And number 3, Awolowo, 3 years old. They didn't go to school. But Britain is still gallivanting all over the world saying, oh, it was amalgamation. It's our colonial terror. Document they claim they sign with children. And if children of 6, 9 years and 3 years, who know if they are even 4 months, can sign document with Queen of England, the Royal Majesty, Almighty Queen of the whole world, signing document with 3 months old baby, who is telling you that you are not able to rule Nigeria? Are you aware that Obasanjo, Buhari, late Babangida, late Abacha, all the idiots who have been ruling Nigeria, are you aware that they were between 20 and 30? None of them were 40. When Gowon was answering General, slaughtering over 10 million Biafrans, he was less than 30 or about 30 years. Most of you are 30 years. When Wolon Soyinka was forming the first secret court in Nigerian University known as Pirate, he was less than 17 years. And then who is that Biafran student that can tell me they don't have what it takes? I can assure you, they don't even know half of what we know. They don't. We are equal to the task. All we need to do is to wake up. But of course, we understand that wisdom is the principal thing. And so in all that dealing, wisdom is expected. Of course, it's not everything we'll see here. Get ready. We must take over our life. Today, all of you, majority of the students, are in the cultists because your lecturers are cultists. Woloshoika started it. Glory be to God for him. He's a holy man, very intellectual man, Yoruba man. Hallelujah for you. He started cultism in Nigeria. Have you heard ESS question him? But he's a Yoruba man, so he's a holy. I'll be back in a minute. It is as simple as ABCD. They want to take our identity from us, and this thing is what we will not allow them. A lot of people don't understand what we are fighting to defend. A lot of people do not understand why our leader, Mazen Kanu, refused to give sleep to his eye. A lot of people do not understand why our leader refused to sleep under the same heaven with this Moridian Janjaweed hopeless people all around us. The only thing we have cannot be taken from us, and that is your identity. We are what we are. We are who we are. And we will not apologize for it. And having said that, like I said, those were the voice of Biafran students. Of course, tonight they have meeting to discuss on the next way forward. Biafran youth must be informed. Biafran youth must be enlightened. Biafran youth must understand that they are not Yoruba. They are not Awasa. They are not Fulani. They are not South and they are not Southeast. They are not Niger Delta or Delta Niger, upland or riverine, bottom line or sideline. We are Biafrans. Any other thing does not matter to us. They will know this truth. And having said that, remember I told us that our topic, we need to be looking at some pressing issues as they affect us as a people. Number one among those pressing issues is indiscriminate adoption of IPOB member by the Nigerian security outfit. The Anambra Oko Polytechnic voice of a Biafran student coordinator was arrested by DSS. I think he was released yesterday, if I'm not making mistake. And what is his crime? Fulani herdsmen brought cow to block Oko Poly in Anambra State. And this is a school premises. Anything could have happened. And the boy took his video to video them, because once you see them parading illegally, you know they will do anything. They are the government of the day. So he started videoing them. Another Fulani who is a gate man. So those of you who put Awusa Fulani in your house, you are thinking they are holy. Don't worry, it will come to all of you. We will come here and shout. When they kill you, we will come here and shout. Don't worry. Oko Poly, Ho Anambra, of course, will you be not work with Miatiala. So the Miatiala inside Oko Poly call DSS. But DSS are jobless people. All they are looking for are peaceful people like us. Immediately DSS here, oh, it's IPOB, they somersault, like Nollywood actors. They pick up the student. But no matter what you people do, we understand the truth and we are not backing down. He was arrested, spent some days there. Of course, our legal team are there to do the needful. But as I'm speaking to you now, they are in Delta State. Delta State coordinator have been adopted. In fact, they are searching the house of every principal officer of IPOB in Delta State. But of course, we don't hide ourselves. I am reaching you live and direct from Delta State, Urugudu, very close to you, Urugudu. Because Nigeria must tell them, you must prove to the world that Delta State is Biafra. Because if not, why are you arresting Delta people? I thought Delta is not Biafra. Delta is Niger Delta. We will make fool of all of you. You don't know. You will arrest Kogi man, Igala man, I mean to say. You will arrest Idoma man. That thing you are doing in Southeast, we will drag you. You will arrest all of us. You will be the one telling them that you are arresting Biafra. I have to go to Urugodo, Abo, to talk about Biafra, so that Nigeria can come and arrest Abo man, because they say Abo man is not Igbo man, it's not Biafra man. So why are you arresting us? You don't know. You are the biggest fool and joke I have seen of a country. It's Nigeria. Our leaders say, I'm just giving you expo. I'm just giving you expo. We will set trap for you. You will arrest all of us. You think we don't know what your mindset are? You have been working hard to leave us permanently divided. When you want to share money, you share give Southeast. You didn't give South because you want to tell them, you see, you are not the same. So when you see IPOB from the Southeast, you shoot them, you kill them, you adopt them. Then when you see IPOB from South, you don't arrest them. It's a lie. You must arrest all of us. Because it is only in our suffering, in our agony, in our pain, that we can be able to properly identify with ourselves. We will give you the privilege to do that. The whole of our people, anywhere in the world, both the ones that are dead or alive, they know I am a Biafran. Come and arrest me. We are waiting for you, idiot everywhere. So finally, you are coming to where we want you. The world must be put to note that Delta people are not Biafra, they are Niger Delta. But Nigerian DSS now going to arrest them. So why are you arresting Delta people? My Soko brother have been in detention for more than a month now or thereabout. He is still there. But you will not bring it up. We will help you tell the world that this Soko man was arrested for because he's a Biafra. You will use this our gospel, you will sell it for us. Yoruba, Hausa, and Fulani. And so IPOB member in Delta State, be at alert. Don't let them kidnap you. Because we have information, they are killing secretly. We do not allege. We want evidence. Don't let them adopt you. And I can assure you they cannot do anything. They can't kill you unnecessarily like Chima Joseph. The one they kill in, Chima, they killed in Port Harcourt. Don't allow them to catch you off guard. Make sure somebody know where you are. So one of the pressing needs is that Nigerian police now, they brought one Fulani man now as the new commissioner of police. I have asked Delta State coordinator to send me the name of this idiot. I would have heard it by now. Are we saying that you should be afraid? You will know that Niger Delta is more Biafran than the Southeast you are killing. Just be playing your game. That's just money. Borrow money and give us. Come and build airports for us. So that we say, we are not Southeast, we are not South. You people are very foolish. All the game you play in the time past, Nigerians think they can still play the same game. There is no way Biafra can come if we, the Biafran people, cannot identify ourselves with our suffering. Help us make it to come to pass. Because that is the last thing we are waiting for, so that Biafra can come. In Rivers State, is it a local government chairman aspiring of PDP or governor? He was adopted by Fulani herdsmen. Go and look at how idiots were defending Fulani herdsmen. Police said, or rather the report said that suspected herdsmen adopted the man and they killed him. And when you call Yoruba radio to tell them, yes, the man is my brother, he was actually adopted by Fulani herdsmen, Yoruba will cut you. How can you say it's Fulani? Just say it's herdsmen. Very soon now, Yoruba will start telling them it's Igbo herdsmen. After all, some Igbo people now are herdsmen. An idiot will still say, leave Yoruba, let's romance. Do you know what they are doing to us? Thunder will fire all of you thinking like one Nigeria. The Yoruba man wants us to say it's Igbo herdsmen. You better say it's herdsmen. Or you say Abo herdsmen. Or Enugu herdsmen. Ebonyi herdsmen. Or Ogoni herdsmen. This is exactly what they want. And I weep. And some of our people who don't know what he's saying, they say, the truth is that let's not say it's Fulani. Let's just say it's herdsmen. Who is herdsmen in Nigeria if not Fulani? Okay, maybe it's Yoruba herdsmen. He was adopted and murdered. So those of you in Delta State, of course you know the code. No panic. All we want is accurate record. All we want is accurate record. We shall see how it ends. Nigeria by now is supposed to be going together to arrange how to divide the zoo. Let every animal in the zoo go their separate way. They are still fighting. Oh, let's intimidate them. Let's harass them. Go and look at the president of military people in Delta State. Governor Okowa is there crying. And you know the army are raping, and we even pay Boko Haram and Fulani herdsmen to go to farm. Did Okowa not tell you? The video is still there. Army, please now help us now. Do you know we have to pay Fulani herdsmen to go to our farm? Okowa is crying. Nonsense. You think we are going to be stupid like all the stupid governors and senators and idiots in political corridor? We will make them respect us at the end of the day. When we are done with all of you, even the very plate you used to eat in your house will fight against you. Except it's not in Biafra land. Get ready. And of course, it's a pressing issue. An IPOB family member must be alert. In particular, an IPOB member around the world in Nigeria must also be aware in general. Number 2 pressing need. Illegal parading of security outfits in the name of Biafra across Nigeria. I will take Nasarawa as a case study. Some group of people left Obosi in Anambra. They went to Nasarawa State. They went to Abuja. They went to Jos, Kano, Kebbi. They start gathering all our family, all everywhere in the north. That they are Biafran, they can say they are BSS, SMSMS, KKK, that they are Biafran soldier. At least at this moment, I am still the African rep and the Nigerian international coordinator. Any idiot that is trying to frustrate me and make me inefficient in my duty post at this moment, God will punish you because I will expose you until I am removed or replaced. Allow me to do my job. This is not your father's property, neither is it my father's property. I am assigned to do a job, and everybody must respect that decision. Our leader gave us structure. I am a coordinator, I'm not a volunteer. And I can swear to the Almighty God that no volunteer anywhere in Nigeria or in Africa can say that I have obstructed them in the line of duty, not to talk of any department. I said, who is the idiot coordinator? Who is recruiting our people and taking them to go and take oath? I called the coordinator in Nasarawa. Why are you people recruiting our people? Who is giving our people? They call themselves Biafra International Biafra Defenders. Okay, we need defending. And they asked these boys to pay 15,000. Till today, Nasarawa State Coordinator have refused to answer to me. Till today, all of them are hiding. But I have all their record. By the end of this month, we will know who is deceiving who. But why did I bring it up now? They are in Bonny, they are in Akwa Ibom, they are in Rivers State, they are in Bayelsa State, they are everywhere now. Because our leader said that he will reactivate BSS. They are now forming BSS everywhere. Let me tell you once again. In IPOB, the only thing we know as of this moment I am speaking to you is the volunteer. Our leader have collapsed the original BSS into the volunteer. So if you are parading yourself that you are BSS, thunder will fire you. Don't let us see you because God will punish you. Go back to the volunteer and report to the person in charge of the volunteer. It is circulating everywhere. I understand the need for us to defend our land. But if we are not careful, we are going to breed the monster. The enemy will help us plant monster that will destroy Biafra land at the verge of our freedom. Go and look at every country that has fought for independence. Go and look at every country that has had political crisis. At the verge of their freedom, which they seek and yearn for, which they long for, they plant monster among them. That is why to remove Charles Taylor, you have to bring Samuel Doe. That is why to remove Alain Messier, you have to bring his secretary, his brother. That is why to fight Wike, you have to bring Chibuike Amechi. Don't you have sense? We are waiting for all of them. But don't be a fool, ignorantly yielding to those animals. Because we are ready for all of them. Those in Lagos State now, those volunteers in Lagos State, the head of volunteer have called you to order to report yourself to Lagos State coordinator so that you can be properly documented. All of you idiot hired by Fulani to destroy this struggle, thunder will fire all of you. After the ultimatum date they gave to you, if you do not report to your coordinator, your matter will be reviewed. Are you people mad? You do not know we have to be disciplined ourselves. You do not know we have to bring ourselves to order. You do not know the reason Nigeria is failing because all of them are idiots. We can't be idiots here. Instead, let's remain in one Nigeria. Fulani children everywhere. Their head is just ringing. Fulani Yoruba children everywhere inside Biafra land. Because the Yoruba and Hausa Fulani, they have 3 years to fertilize our women and give birth to idiots everywhere. Now beware. The BSS of IPOB, according to our leader, have been collapsed into the volunteer. So anybody parading himself, giving you form to fill. We don't fill form. Whether they are elder, whether they are Holy Ghost department, whether they are international ministry security fighter, whoever they are, we don't fill form. These are DSS. These are Fulani agents. We just don't want to be careless with our life. We can leave all of you. You will die like other people who have died like that. And then our work will not be meaningful any longer. You must belong to a unit before you are anything. If you like, be head of media. You must tell us your unit at the end of the day. If you like, be the head of finance. You must tell us your unit. George Onibe have a unit. I have a coordinator. I'm not the coordinator of my unit. I sit down. I don't sit on the high table. I sit down like ordinary member. Any day enter their head to acknowledge me. They will say, African rep, come and address us. Does African rep make me warlord? Does it make me better than any of you? If I am better than any of you, except I am obeying the law of IPOB more than you. Because the idea of the offices we handle is just to know who should be held responsible when certain things go bad. So if you are a Biafran, any of your coordinator have sent you to join any security group outside our volunteer, you have to report to your national coordinator and make sure it get to us. Because judgment will start in the house of God. Judgment will start in the house of God before it will go to the unbeliever. We are telling you, Nigeria now are forming. The paper is online everywhere. They are BSS because our leader have announced BSS that we will initiate the BSS. That original BSS has been collapsed. I repeat, it has been collapsed into the volunteer. The one you are seeing now is Fulani own. Don't let anybody deceive you. Those of you in the northern part of the zoo, your days is counting. Today is 20. Approximately about 10 days to go. We shall review your work. And so those of you who have Kaba, you have who to call, you have heaven and earth to go, you get ready. Ndiara. Fulani children everywhere, Yoruba children everywhere. You call Yoruba, some of them now, they are pointing the tear where they. Why is you being certain Yoruba? Why is you being certain Hausa? Why is you being certain Fulani? Very soon, why is you being certain Buhari? Idiot everywhere. We not say we can't look on our face. These are pressing issues. Do you know the people they arrest in Delta State, how they are arresting them? One Fulani son there. We look at the 13 there. Pressing need. The issue of coronavirus across the globe. Taking Nigeria as a case study. We have told you. We are not coming here to tell you that there is nothing like coronavirus. But we can make you understand that coronavirus is something the world know about, even 20 years before today. We are not telling you how they initiate coronavirus to begin to cause the recent global economic meltdown or depopulation of the world. That is not what we are telling you. What we are telling you as a Biafran who find yourself in the prison called Nigeria, don't take any medicine from Nigeria. If Nigeria can't inject you for coronavirus, run for your life. They want to kill you. I can still remind you, no black man on earth have coronavirus except they will poison that man today. Forget about those ones they are telling you in the video. This actor have coronavirus and he quarantine himself. I swear to the Almighty Creator, the day they catch one black man with coronavirus, they will quarantine all of you. The way these people even hate you, they will quarantine all of you. If China can kill its own citizen to contain this epidemic, the whole world will gather and kill all of you. For now, there is no coronavirus. Not in Nigeria. Nigerian closed border so that foreign rice will not come in. But they open border so that coronavirus can come in. Who is deceiving who here? Now they have started voting billions. Do you know that only Chibuike Amechi spent over 400 million naira to fight Ebola? I remember Goodluck Ebere Jonathan actually paid him back with almost $200 million, if I'm not mistaken, because they don't go on naira. Naira is valueless. Dollars, 200 million. Go and Google how much Goodluck Ebere Jonathan supported the Chibuike Amechi to fight Ebola. I'm not saying the one Chibuike Amechi. They spent almost $1 billion fighting Ebola. Ebola that didn't even get to Togate. They have started. Fulani is looting. But let them go ahead looting. We are keeping record for them. You don't need coronavirus to keep your environment clean. You do not need coronavirus to wash your hand. You do not need coronavirus to be careful. Mazime for route. We are not disputing it. But we want you to understand that Nigerians have a criminal agenda all the time. Go and listen to the way they announce corona. Do you know that Kenya, ordinary Kenya people hungry won't kill them. Ordinary Kenya government has issued an order for the next 3 months. Nobody should collect house rent. They wrote to landlord, every landlord in Kenya, from now till 90 days, 3 months, no tenant is allowed to pay house rent. This is how a nation operates. So in Kenya now, from now, this is March. March is over. So April, May, June, they will start paying house rent maybe June, July, or August if coronavirus do not stop. Ordinary Kenya. Nigeria now is thinking how to collect tax from you to battle corona. The only thing your idiot senators are doing now is who do we borrow money from? Then one Fulani will say, let us tax Nigeria. But you are idiot, you will pay. Very soon now, Nigerian government have decided in an effort to comb the new epidemic coronavirus, they have decided to tax every Nigerian 5,000. But you are idiot. He say it's okay, the Lord is good, it's okay. Other countries now, I'm not talking of America now or Europe now, because we say, oh, those ones are old country and they are older than you. I'm talking about ordinary Kenya. The poorest state in Nigeria is richer than the whole Kenya. They have just issued a simple instruction. Landlord, please, it is going to affect us economically. Let us help ourselves. 3 months, don't collect house rent, so that we can be able to help our brothers. If we catch you collecting house rent, you will pay huge amount of money, or we will sentence you to 7 years imprisonment, or we will seize your property, or we can join all of them together. I beg you. They say sign, head of landlord association. Sign, head of Kenya police. Sign, head of interior. This is how a country function. Nigerians self, as I'm speaking to you now, are killing more Biafran, and they will say it's the coronavirus. Are we talking about Fulani herdsmen and the other? Everybody now say corona, hey, corona. The coronavirus is a welcome development, I must tell you. All the whole pastor now don't they take kai. Where then they hide, they drink now. Kai is open now. All the whole Muslims we know they drink beer. They are not drinking beer. Where you say, Afa, na kai you say yes. Imam say you can take kai. The fear of corona is the beginning of wisdom. Ndiara. I thought you have faith. Where was on Come and buy anointing oil, holy water of TB Joshua, anointing oil from Suleiman. Where are they now? What's that, Yana? But when scientists finish bringing the solution now, you begin to hear the people say, oh, I prophesy when I told the Lord told me he was removing it, and I prayed, receive it. Miracle time. All set, Yana. As a Monday miracle time, all set, Yana. The people when Sabi heal short hand, all set, Yana. Nigeria, when I go get sense, Biafran, when I go wake up from all this nonsense. But of course, you will wake up. Another pressing issue, the fourth one, the need to abide by the principle of IPOB, no matter how complicated it may be. Because because this may be the only lasting solution to the situation we have found ourselves. Believe me, it is not easy to obey. Most especially when you know you are right. Somebody is telling you you are wrong. It's not easy to. But they say it's a chain of command. When we chain you, we go command you. Follow, obey. Or it can be command and chain. We can command you and we chain you. Some people, it's tyrannical in nature. Do you know the meaning of tyranny? We cannot be tyrannical in nature when we are chaining and commanding you, and we tell you we are whiter than white. We tell you on Urube one day baloso. That means we are not chaining you to kill you. We are chaining you to save you from yourself, so that you will not destroy yourself. Forget about that thing you think you know. Forget about that connection you think you have. Forget about it, Mamadu. Obey your coordinator. When your coordinator is an idiot, report him through the appropriate channel. Only discipline will save us in a time like this. I listened to one of our leader broadcast. He said we should thank Chukwu Kikabiama that we came in time. We should thank Chukwu Kikabiama because Nigeria cannot envisage the situation or position we are today. If Nigerians have known when we were shouting IPOB, they were supposed to carry a helicopter. Start sharing money. By now we would have finished killing ourselves. So what they did is their former pattern, kill them, shoot them, fire them. But today, if they lie, let them share diamond. If they lie, let them make every member of IPOB commissioner, ambassador to the whole world. No, it is too late. We are going to destroy Nigeria completely with the truth and nothing more. So Biafrans across the globe, understand the reason why we are here. The reason why Mazen Nnamdi Kanu is here, the reason IPOB is here is simple. To first of all organize our people, prepare their hearts. Moses said to Pharaoh, we want to go into the wilderness. A journey of 21 days, that we may serve, worship unto the Lord. And Pharaoh said, no, you are not going anywhere. Moses did not say they want to go. Go and read your Bible. Moses did not tell Pharaoh they want to go. He said they want to take 3 days journey into the wilderness so that they can pray to God, sanctify themselves before the journey start. Pharaoh says it's a lie, you. But when the time come, what happened? What happened? Yes, sir. Once again, welcome, fellow Biafrans, lovers of freedom, men and women of goodwill, conscious people, wherever you are all over the world. I will say good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and to some of you, good night, depending on your time zone. Of course, this is Radio Biafra Extra, and we are streaming live through Radio Biafra London. Radio Biafra London is being anchored by the Deputy Leader of the Indigenous People of Biafra. His name is Mazi Uche Okafor. He is from Abatete. Abatete is in Anambra State, and Anambra State is Biafra land. Mazi Uche Okafor is the man who have assured us that he will not allow the heart of this project to see corruption. This is one truth that cannot be overemphasized. One day, I know we will understand the mindset behind those words. Mazi Uche Okafor, of course, is standing on a deputizing capacity on behalf of our supreme leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the king of Afari Beku, the one and the only man who stood up for almost 60 years to speak for the collective interest of the Biafran people. I'm not saying people are not standing up to speak, but each and every one of them have personal interest. Some are speaking for Abo. The other one is speaking for Urubu movement. The other one is speaking for Akwa Ibom movement, Ebake movement. Who is speaking for all of us? Only Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have done that. And of course, this is one thing Nigerians don't want to happen. I can come out now and say, oh, I am about divisional restructure. Nigeria will not even look at me because they know I'm not going anywhere. You can come out now and say, oh, I'm a joint international separation movement. They won't even talk to you because they know you are not going anywhere. If you like, answer Haneze Ndibu. They won't talk to you because they know you are not going anywhere. But when you say you speak for Biafra, maybe you begin to understand what our leader represents. Of course, he's from Afari Beku. Afari Beku is in Umuahia. Umuahia is in Abia State. And Abia State is Biafra land. He's the one and the only man that commands the loyalty of the Biafran people. The director of Radio Biafra as well as Biafran television. And by the grace of Chukwu Kikabiama, I am George Onibe. I come from Abo. Abo is in Delta State. And every piece of land in Delta State is Biafra land. And of course, I will not proceed until I acknowledge the Creator, the one who sits in heaven and presides over the affair of man. Because without him, we are gone as a people. With the confidence assurance that we know he is with us, even unto the end, it humbles us the more. And then what exactly have we achieved without him? Anyị na-aja gị mma o maka n'eziokwu na ịmara mma ịhụnanya anyị na-agị obiọma gị o juru anya dadị o inwe gị mgbanwe o ọ dịghị onye dịka gị Ebo Alpha and Omega, anyị niile na-asị na n'edemao. You see. And of course, this segment, like the previous one, I am not alone here. I am in the studio tonight with Biafrans, wonderful Biafrans, I must tell you. One of the best of the breed, I know. They're joining me in the studio here this evening from across the globe. And we want to make it more of an interactive section. I will open our line in the course of discussion, and then you are free to call in. Let's discuss, let's rub our minds together. Look at individual opinion regarding certain abnormal occurrence. It may look normal to some of you anyway. Certain issues that are, as they affect us as a people. And actually, I will allow them to introduce themselves having said that. And like I said earlier on this segment, our topic is simply going to consider some pressing issue like the previous segment. And so at this moment, I will bring them on board and I will want them to introduce themselves one after the other. And after that, we look into the issue that is meant for discussion today. Can you hear me, comrades, on the line?
Live and clear.
Live and clear.
We can hear you.
Yes, a very quick one. Very quick one. If you know you are not talking, please mute your mic to enable us control the sound, the noise from your own end. If you know you are not talking, you help us mute your mic. But having said that, I will want each and every one of us to introduce ourselves one after the other to Biafrans across the globe who are listening to us at this moment. Please, let's help ourselves from that end. Go ahead, please.
My name is Mazi Onyemachi Peter. Mazi Onyemachi Peter is from Umuahia. Umuahia is in Abia State. Abia State is Biafra land. And good evening from here.
You're welcome to the program, Mazi. Yes, next, please.
Thank you very much.
I greet you, Biafrans. My name is Okwagu and Mbonyabi from Udakwaland. Live and direct from Stockholm. Good evening.
You're welcome, Mazi.
Good evening, good afternoon, good morning, comrades. My name is Nelson Tukora. Nelson Tukora is from Odumodi, Amazo, Ogula. Both towns I'm mentioning are from Delta and Bayelsa. I live in London. Welcome, guys.
You're welcome, my brother. Yes, the next person, please.
Good morning. My name is Armstrong Omeje, Mazi Armstrong Omeje. I am from Idu, precisely Ekbuma. Uyele in Ekbuma. Idu is in present day Edo State. I do not identify as a person from Edo State because that is not the original name of that land. I'm currently calling from New South Wales, New South Wales, Australia. I say good morning from here. Thank you.
You're welcome, my brother. Yes, the next comrade, please.
Yeah, good evening, fellow Biafrans. My name is Obi Emmanuel Chibike. I'm from Widi. Widi is under Olu province, Biafra land. I'm speaking to you from the state of Israel. Thank you very much.
You're welcome, Mazi. The next person, please.
Yeah, good evening, comrade. Good evening, hardcore Biafrans all over the world. My name's Foreign OC from Omaka. Omaka is in Olu province of Biafra land. Right now, I am resident here in Warsaw, Poland, Europe. Stay with yours. Thank you.
You're welcome. You're welcome. I must tell you, it gladdens my heart that I have gentlemen like you on this platform tonight. More gentle than me, I should say. And then having said that, there are some questions I will actually want to ask each and every one of you. And then let's get your opinion, your mindset towards it. And of course, like I said, our line will be open any moment from now. So people can as well call in and make their own contribution. Because in as much as we want to make our opinion count, we also understand the need for other people's opinion to be respected. But whether your opinion is respected or not, one thing remains unique. Biafra must be free. And so sometimes, like as our elders we see, our ancestors we see, they will say, you don't watch masquerade from one point. You turn around and then you reevaluate the whole of the system. I think that is some of the things I want to believe. With your extensive knowledge, you can be able to throw more light into that issue to enable Biafrans across the globe have more insight on what we are talking about. And once again, I welcome you all this evening. And I will go straight to the first question, which will go to Mazi Umeji Armstrong. Mazi Umeji Armstrong, the first question go to you. And it says, how long do you think it will take for Biafra to be restored? With the rate you people are going. And somebody asked this question and I don't want to answer, and hopefully the person is listening. It say, George Onyibe, with the rate you people are going, how long do you think it will take Biafra to be restored?
The program requires anyways. It's funny enough, I would say that I'll first ask the question, why would people actually want to know when Biafra will be restored? Let's ask ourselves this question. How long have we been oppressed? You know, how long have we been oppressed in that zoo called Nigeria? Why do people want a date specifically of where Biafra will be restored? I cannot tell you that Biafra will be restored by the 27th of January next year. I cannot say December next year. However, the mindset I want people to have is to understand that Biafra is already here. Biafra is already here. With what's happening in the zoo, you know that you're fully aware that Biafra is not far away at all. The more than war cannot achieve. The way I always tell people, I said, Biafra will be restored in a very swift that you would not even understand. It's going to look like a dream. It's going to look like something that's not really. It's going to look like a delusion. You know, that's why some people are sitting back saying, this Biafra safe. When you go come, or Mokuna tell us that when you come, we go join. When you come, we go join. No, we need to change out. Break out of that mindset, because we have IPOB. Every day in Radio Biafra, you keep mentioning Mazi Jordan Ibe. Go and join IPOB. Go and join IPOB. IPOB is to identify yourself, is to officially identify yourself as a Biafra. It's not a club. So Biafra is already here. And IPOB is achieving a lot. We can't say everything on air. I personally don't know everything. But the way I would like to answer this question is so people understand that Biafra is already here. There is no actual date I can point out and say on this date, at this time, Biafra will be announced. No, I can't tell you that. But the way I feel myself right now, I'm a Biafran. I'm a citizen of Biafra. I identify as a Biafran. And it's a blessing to be a Biafran. So please let us join IPOB and get our official freedom. We are working towards that. Definitely, the day will come where we'll officially be free. We must ask ourselves this question. If we keep asking ourselves, no, we want to know the date, the actual specific day that the Biafra will be restored, the time will seem very long. We've been oppressed for so many centuries, and all of a sudden you want Biafra to come overnight without putting any effort. There's a lot of work that has been done. At this very stage, the places IPOB and offices IPOB can enter, the Nigerian government cannot even enter that place today as we speak. And it's very true, and they know this. Where IPOB has reached, Nigerian government can't even dream of it. But let's come back home now and ask ourselves this question again. What is happening back home in the zoo, right? With the killings and the rape, the murder. At this very stage, it's happening like it's ping ball. Can a man or a woman in the right senses believe that Nigeria will actually ever move forward? That Nigeria has a future in that very country? That's to show you that the presence of Biafra is already with us. I don't know how else to answer this question, but I want to end by saying this. Nigeria has no future. Nigeria is a block of ice. I call it the melting ice that is being melted by the sun. The rising sun is melting the ice. If you want to ask me the question, how sure are you that Biafra will be restored? I would say take the block of ice under the sun. Leave it there. If that ice doesn't melt, it means that Biafra is not going to be restored. If that ice melts, then you know that's how sure you should be. You're very sure. I'm more than 100% sure that ice will melt by the sun. The sun will melt that ice. That's how sure I am Biafra will be restored, because it's a prophecy from Elohim, our creator. It's not a man-made nation. So Nigeria is the melting ice. That rising sun melting that ice is Biafra. That rising sun will melt the ice. That is actually what is happening right now, but people do not understand. So how soon will Biafra come? When will Biafra be restored? Just picture this melting ice. That's what I want to say. I'm Armstrong Major. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Well spoken. I will give the privilege to two of the panelists to react to what you have said, or rather made further contribution to what you have said, so we can go to the next question. And of course, Biafrans who are listening to us across the globe, the numbers to call to make your own contribution is our WhatsApp line, which is 07081545642. 07081545642, and the direct line is 08122152971. 08122152971. And of course, I will want two of the panelists there to react if there is any. The line is open for you. Please go ahead.
Okay.
In a contribution to what my brother Major just said, I've repeatedly said it before that it's better to prepare for a war for 10 years and fight it for 2 years than to prepare for it for 2 years and fight it for 10 years. We all know that Biafra is going to be restored, but it is our determination and the effort we put to it make it quicker or that we make it longer. Biafra is just like a prophecy. Mas, you once taught us that a prophecy is just like a preparation. When a prophet tells you that you will be a successful man or that you will build a house, it doesn't. You should not go and start sleeping that it has been prophesied that you'll be a successful man. It's just to make you to work harder. So Biafra will come is just like to make us to work harder in order to see that Biafra will be restored. So all hands must be on deck. What I know is that we will not leave Biafra for our children to restore it. This house we started building, we build it to an end and will not leave it to our children. So Biafra must come. This is just in addition to what my brother Major just said. I'm Obi Manuel Chibike.
Thank you very much. I will want one more response to that effect. Good evening, Okufari.
Yeah, good evening, Mark. Yeah, this is okay for the Wajan miscreant. Mazi, in a very brief, Biafra will be restored if all things being equal, and if we the indigenous people of Biafra will intensify more our effort, then the restoration of Biafra will become a reality in a matter of a year or two, because I don't see Nigeria surviving in the next 3 years. Simple. Thank you.
Thank you very much, and I will pick one call there, and let's hear what that person is going to say. And of course, you understand our discussion this evening. If you are calling, it's not to make contribution or ask question to effect regarding our study. I would advise do not call, just listen to us. And when you call, make sure you operate. You ask questions with what we are discussing this evening. Having said that, a little bit difficult to pick calls now, but we go to the next question. Why line are still open at this moment? And I think there is a caller on WhatsApp. Let's get him there. Caller on WhatsApp, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Go ahead.
My name is Mazi. Thank you. My name is Mazi Ejike. I hear from Eziago, or I mezi in Eziago in Enugu State, Biafra land. Mazi, first of all, I will greet gentlemen in studio. Mazi, for those you Armstrong and the rest of two, I cannot remember their name again. I thank you. Come to the question you asked Armstrong or Major, that many people asking when Biafra will come. The person that asked that question is, I will call that person an evil intention to ask the question. Because first of all, you look into the situation.
I will not agree with that, because sometimes it could be my son. He will say, Daddy, you have been doing Biafra. How long are we still going to do the Biafra? You see, it's genuine. I hope you understand.
Yes,
People will ask you, how long will it take Jesus to come? Not all of them mean bad.
Yes.
But let's assume they are sincere now.
Mazi Jojo Ibe, please bear with me. I'll prove you that from my own opinion, that person that says such a question will first of all ask himself, what have I contributed? Even if it's your son, he or herself will ask himself, what have I contributed to this my father's struggle, to ask him this question? Do you understand me? Because I could remember in the book of Bible when the apostle asked, when Yeshua asked his disciple, what do you think people called me? It's just similar to that question. What do you think people called me? Are you getting me? What he want to prove his disciple, let me come to that side, is to prove them what people is talking behind him. Are you sure this is a Messiah? Are you sure this is the true man of God they are preaching? So, to come to the question you throw, when the person say, when Biafran is coming, that shows the person want to kill the spirit of others. Because when you come to in a place where you are making emotion and making things working, and you start saying, this thing you people are doing, when do you think it will come? Do you know that if we are 50 there, you have killed the mind of 10 among that 50? Go and check it. But if you come and say, please, this thing we are doing, we are going to know the end of this thing, even if we are going to fail, we must. Because I remember a word of my father told me before the Civil War, when Ojukwu and all his men gathered together to defend our land. They asked Ojukwu, where is arms? Where is gun? Where are we going to start to defend ourselves? Ojukwu told them, we have to believe in ourselves and we are going to defeat them. Are you getting me? And it's happened. They stay for the war. Those men that prove themselves, they are going to fight and survive the war. It's all of them survived. Ask your people. Even if you have a father that is among the war, ask them. Those people that say, I'm going to fight and survive, they all win the war and come back. Even their